Okay, maybe I had to turn this light off. Okay, people, if you look at this CD cover, this is Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation 1814. It recently, on September 19th, this album turned 30 years old. It was released September 19th, 1989. You know, and ironically enough, September 19th is my grandma's birthday. She was born September 19th, 1920. And she passed away April 1st, 2013. But this is not about my grandma. This album here, you guys have no idea what this album has meant to me as a music lover and also as just as a human being. Because a lot of people only know this album from the singles, you know, such as Escapade, Miss You Much, Love Will Never Do Without You, Come Back to Me, Black Cat. Those songs, those are where the singles and the more supposedly upbeat songs. But what really made this album what it is the fact that this is an album that crusades for social justice, because some of the other songs had a more deeper meaning. It addressed issues such as poverty, kids dropping out of school at the time, gang violence. I think I said homelessness before, peer pressure. Just a lot of issues that were plaguing the nation in 1989. And really, they still plague the world today that we live in. No, one of the songs, Living in the World We Didn't Make, is a song to me that will apply pretty much as long as there is a planet Earth, because you always have, you know, two sides of a society. You have the people who are the so-called honest people who work for what they have. They make choices so that they can have a good life. And then you're always going to have elements of society that that don't work for what they have, and they do whatever it takes to achieve success. Everything about this album just means something to me. And if you notice, these are the days when the music industry had liner notes. And I miss that because, you know, I'm an artistic person, and I'm a person that color defines a whole lot for me. So just looking at this whole black and white scheme of the album, the actual CD, put this album in a certain context. Look at that. She is such a soldier. She was on a mission to just change the world for the better. And I can tell you that this album had a major impact on me. I was never in danger of dropping out of school, but I do know that many people credit Janet Jackson. Not so much many people, but it's a decent amount of people who were inspired by her song "The Knowledge" to continue to you know, with their education, and not to just allow their life to just kind of pass them by. And you know, so I really commend her for doing an album like that. And I know her record label gave her a lot of pressure. They wanted her to do something more like Control Part 2. And Janet was like, I don't think so. If I'm going to do this, another album, I'm going to do something that has meaning, something that is close to my heart. And you know, the result is an album that still touches people to this very day. A lot of people don't know what the 1814 is, and I didn't know for the longest time. Okay, 1814, R, you know, Rhythm Nation, R is the 18th letter of the alphabet, and Nation, N, is the 14th letter, but it also has a deeper meaning. 1814 was also the year that Francis Scott Banner wrote the national anthem, and the whole idea behind that was that Janet wanted Rhythm Nation to become, not, I said national anthem, I meant to say Star Spangled Banner, and Janet wanted Rhythm Nation to be an album that, to be like an anthem of sorts for the modern times. And if anybody remembers 1989, Rhythm Nation was all over the place, and it was somewhat of an anthem at that time. She did the whole military theme for the video, which was duplicated many times. I would tell some. I guess I'll just kind of say that, I incorporate 1814 actually to this very day. I incorporate it in some things I do. I can't really tell what, because I'll be giving away a secret. But I actually do incorporate that into a certain thing that I still do to this very day. This is a album I will never forget so long as I live. And people say like an album is, oh, it's just an album, it doesn't really mean nothing. But you guys just don't get it. When I discovered this album, it really turned me around as a person. It made me think about stuff a lot different than what I did before. So I just kind of wanted to celebrate the album. Rhythm Nation 1814, one of the best albums ever in music history.